We begin the final hour of Fox and Friends with a Fox News alert. You got hundreds of pages of Jeffrey Epstein's court documents now unsealed.
Several prominent figures are referenced in the documents, including former presidents like Bill Clinton and celebrities and business leaders.
Many of the people who have been publicly named, including Clinton, have not been accused of any wrongdoing, but the documents are answering some questions about Epstein's web of associates and famous friends who would meet him at his various locations around the globe.
Peter Doocy joins us now with more details on this. Hey, Peter.
Good morning. And the former President Bill Clinton's team is now reminding us that by now it's been about 20 years since the last time Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein talked. But he is right there in the pages of this deposition that's now been released by Epstein accuser Joanna Schoberg. So the question from an attorney was, did Jeffrey ever talk to you about Bill Clinton? And she said that he said one time that Clinton likes them young, referring to girls. Also in this deposition, one of the most famous magicians in history, David Copperfield, the accuser Schoberg was asked, have you ever met David Copperfield? She said yes. She was asked again, can you tell me what that was? She said, sure. Someone called me from the house and said that he would be there, and if I wanted to come have dinner, then I could meet him. It is very important to point out here, neither of these men, Clinton or Copperfield, are accused of anything inappropriate, and it sounds like that's starting to wear on the convicted Epstein accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, who is in jail right now. Her lawyer is saying that these crimes are about men abusing women, but the only person in jail is a woman. Back to you.
And Peter, one of the other names is Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Do we know anything about the circumstances? Because we know that, for instance, Bill Clinton flew on his plane a bunch of times. A lot of celebrities and famous people. Former President Trump flew a couple of times, but there's no suggestion anything happened. But what do we know about Michael Jackson?
Just that somebody asked an accuser if she ever saw anybody really famous at one of Epstein's houses, and she said that she saw Michael Jackson. So it does paint a picture of a very rich guy who liked having very famous people around. But the descriptions a lot of the time are just that somebody was there, not that they were doing anything bad.
Right, and there is no smoking gun. There's no suggestion that any laws were broken regarding any of it, but it gives us something to talk about.
Absolutely.
All right,
Thanks,
Peter, thank you very much.
The other person that was mentioned was Prince Andrew. The question went on to say, please name a person that Ghislaine Maxwell directed you to have sex with. She answered, Prince Andrew. Okay, who else? As a whole, they both trafficked me to people. It was under both of their direction. So it's not easy just to say Ghislaine when I say, I mean both of them, talking about Epstein as well as Ghislaine.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.